might know from shows like Saturday Night Live or Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. These days, he's the host of The Tonight Show, and his name is Jimmy Fallon. Here he is.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio tonight.
Aurora.
And the greatest driver.
Bob.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Aurora.
owes me $5.
I'm gonna keep it.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Okay, guys, the safety rules are quick, but they're very important, so please listen up. Above your head, there is a red cord running down the center of the ceiling. If you have any type of an emergency, like you drop something valuable off the tram, if your audio visual goes out, if you need medical assistance for any reason, please pull that cord so we can stop the tram and help you. These are movies from the last 100 years of filmmaking. 103 years, actually. Just this past week, we had the 103rd anniversary of the day our founder, Carl Lemley, first invited the public into the movie studio to really take a look around and see what we do behind the scenes. Carl Lemley had a dream. He wanted to create an entire city devoted just to movie making, and that's exactly what he did. Universal City is a post office, a DMV, a mayor, everything that every other city has, except for permanent residences. Nobody lives here, at least not officially. So we're the only city in the world, really the busiest city in the world, with no citizens. And once we get to the bottom of the hill, we'll start seeing buildings you don't find in most other cities. These are our sound stages where we do the majority of our filming. The first sound stage we're getting a look at is sound stage 12, which is currently the home of The Voice, the singing competition reality show starring Blake Shelton, Adam Levine, and Carson Daly.
Hi everybody, I'm Carson Daly from NBC's The Voice. I want to welcome you to the Universal Front Lot. Our show is filmed on stage 12. It happens to be the largest sound stage on the Universal lot. Take a look.
Thank you, Carson. Now, stage 12 is not just the largest sound stage on our lot, it is also the oldest. Over the years, that same building has been the home to some of Hollywood's most iconic locations. Places like Frankenstein's Lab, Dracula's Castle, Scarface's Mansion, and the Visitor Center from Jurassic Park. We built all of these sets inside of the building. Right now, we have 28 sound stages here on our lot. Almost all of them are being used for television. We actually do have some shooting going on today. See all these folks crossing in front of us? They are heading over to Soundstage 29 for a taping of Family Feud with Steve Harvey. Yeah, Steve Harvey works on Family Feud over on stage 29. Steve Harvey also does Steve, his talk show, over in Soundstage 1. In fact, we have a lot of TV shows on our lot right now that use live audiences. Family Feud has a live audience, Steve has a live audience, The Voice has a live audience. If you ever want to see a live taping of a TV show, there's a website you can go to. It's oneiota.com. That's one, like the number one, iota.com. And on the left-hand side is one of our larger sound stages, and it's been used for big movies like Apollo 13 and Jurassic Park, but right now stage 21 is also being used for television. That sound stage contains we call this area Sitcom Alley, for all the classic TV comedies that have been made here over the years. Shows like The Jeffersons, Coach, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Martin with Martin Lawrence. The last couple of years we've had Angie Tribeca with Rashida Jones, The Good Place with Kristen Bell, and The Mindy Project with Mindy Kaling. The Mindy Project ended, they look kind of like little houses. These are actually offices used by writers, producers, directors. These are the people that think up all the stories in the first place. They write them down, they figure out the best way to take the story from the page to the screen for our audience. That's you. And we got some in Hitchcock's office back in the 1960s and 70s. And these days, that office is used by Martha De Laurentiis, head of the De Laurentiis Company. They brought you the TV show Hannibal. We've got one more building to look at before we finish in the front lot. Again, on your left, this building with all the windows has 2 sound stages inside it. They're pretty new, just about a year and a half old. Over the last year and a half, this building was used to shoot Hairspray the Musical Live, Law & Order True Crime, the newest season of Will and Grace, and all of World of Dance, a live dance competition reality show judged by Jennifer Lopez, Derek Huff, and Neo. And that does it for the front lot. We're done with that. We're going to move into the back lot now. It's a typical urban residential neighborhood. Could be in just about any city in the world. Here's a few of the stars that have walked up and down Brownstone Street over the years. Episodes of Parenthood, CSI, Ghost Whisperer, movies like Gremlins and Hairspray and Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stop, and they all filmed in this same courtyard. So you see these same sets over and over and over again in all kinds of different years. Of 2015. Oh, what will our lives be like? Can you even imagine? When it's time to go to the big city, all we have to do is turn the corner. The main street of our metropolitan area is called New York Street. Now, this street is not always New York. It was Los Angeles in the first Transformers movie. It was London in Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. It was Chicago in The Blues Brothers. But most of the time, if you see this street on camera, if you see it up on screen, we want you to think that you're looking at New York City. And Jimmy Fallon knows New York a little better than I do, so I'm going to throw things over to him for a minute.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. I once got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here! I'm walking here! Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
So it's better to have a place with a totally controlled environment like this one where you can do whatever you need to do. Here's John Landis to talk about an effect they did for Blues Brothers that'll kind of explain to you what I'm talking about.
Pinto fell, and you saw it land and make this big hole in the street. That was on the back lot. We dropped it from a crane. You dig like that in Chicago.
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet. It's so much more than a monster. In fact, it's not a monster. You know, he is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature with Kong are his eyes. Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion. His eyes are like a window into his personality and his heart. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the various dinosaurs on Skull Island, so he's...
And Peter Jackson's crew has put together a special presentation for us.
The Universal Tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife of Skull Island.
Alright, well that sounds very educational and relaxing. So get your 3D glasses ready. Make sure your belongings are secured. And let me welcome you to Skull Island. not from the 80s. The Magnum PI Ferrari is from the 80s, but it's not a real Ferrari. We've got cars from Back to the Future, Back to the Future Part 2, right next to these Stone Age foot-powered cars from the Flintstones. So we got the future and the past totally covered. Now, I'm a big Fast and Furious fan. I love these hot rods out here. And I got really excited when they brought out the 1941 Willis Coupe from Fate of the Furious. That's only been out for about a month or so. But I'm not sure whether it's the real thing or not, because a lot of these cars aren't. Like the tank right here at the end of the line, that's actually made out of plywood. Don't take that into battle. It's not going to protect you. When we're making a movie, all we care about is the picture. We need things to look good. We don't care if things actually work. And so a lot of the cars that you see in movies don't have engines in them at all. We take them out because they're too noisy. Sometimes we'll put a quieter one in. A lot of the time we don't even bother. Just storage containers, lots of big metal pieces, or at least stuff that hopefully looks like metal. But most of these things are actually made out of plywood, fiberglass, lightweight plastic, materials that are easy to build with, and more important, they're easy to lift and transport and arrange for the camera. We have the cages here. Oh no, it's a dinosaur attack! Look out, everybody! No, it's okay. It's alright, the dinosaurs are fake. I don't know if you could tell. The dinosaurs are fake, the cars are fake. These tree stands are made out of solid. If you're watching a movie and you see rain or fog or snow on screen, the film crew is making it happen.
You get what?
It's important because, you know, Mother Nature doesn't work on cue. You got to be able to do what you need to do. And weather effects are rain here in Hollywood. My friend Cody is on the controls up there. He's going to give us those weather effects. So Cody, give me a little bit of thunder, please. Perfect, right on cue. Thank you, sir. The thunder is a pre-recorded sound effect. Cody has some flashing strobe lights to create lightning. It's all really simple. Once you have thunder and lightning, then you can start up your rain. Now for the rain, we are using real water because that's still the best way to get our actors wet. But rain is very difficult to photograph, so we do have to cheat. We're using extra large raindrops. They're about 5 times bigger than natural raindrops. When we're filming, we only shine the light through the water to make sure we can see it. We might even add something like milk or paint to make the liquid more opaque. But the one thing we don't want to do is run that water too long. If you run it too long, you can get floods. So, Cody, go ahead and shut the water off again for me, please. Can you? Yeah, it's just it's the squirrel. I know. What did you do? We got a flash flood. Look at everybody. Here it comes. Yeah, we did that thing out on purpose too. Of course we did. This is what flash flood looked like in the movie Big Fat Liar with Paul Giamatti. Mexico gets filmed a lot more often. You've seen this area in movies like The Three Amigos and Nacho Libre, and it's been in episodes of TV shows like Arrested Development and Criminal Minds Beyond Borders. We're going to cross the border right now and take you to the Old West. I do mean old. These Western sets are some of the oldest Hollywood structures still standing anywhere in the world. Some of our Western buildings go all the way back to 1916, when the movies are still silent. And we still use these sets. If we didn't, we wouldn't even bother keeping them around. But they're not quite camera ready today. So I'm going to throw things over to Jimmy Fallon again, and he's going to show you how we bring our Westerns.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal lot.
Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. I'll see you again, pal.
Or you can count on it, pal. And get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
See, it's not that hard, you guys. We throw some dirt down on the ground to make sure our actors are wearing the right hats. Maybe we bring out a horse. We're pretty much good to go. You've seen our Western sets on HBO's Westworld, and they were in Ben Affleck's movie Live by Night. And just to give you all a heads up, we're about halfway through the tour right now. Gives you an idea of how much is left. Designed to look like a subway station. Yeah, you don't need 3D glasses in here, guys. We're just looking at a set. And it's all real. The image up on your monitors is from the Fox series Bones. And it was filmed about 6 or 7 years ago. So the thing that's weird about this set is that it still looks the same after so many years. Normally, if you're in a soundstage, everything is temporary. You never leave a set standing up. You build it, you film it, and then you take it down so the next crew can build something else. But back in the 80s, hang on. Down. We're heading to the most relaxing part of our backlot tour. It's a beautiful little beachfront town called Amity Island, where we can enjoy the water, the sun. Oh, look at that! Oh, there's a shark in the water. That's very cool. What a cool picture. Oh, except I think there might still be a diver out there by now. Oh, I don't know if he knows the shark. There he is. There he is. Pete! Pete! Did you see the shark? It looked like it's heading for you. Pete? Are you going to be okay? I don't know if you're trained for this type of thing. Can you, Pete? Pete? Oh, for Pete's sake. We're going to have to call that in. It's okay, folks. Don't panic. We're perfectly safe here on the tram. We're just going to pull forward and hide out behind these highly flammable gasoline tanks. Because that's not dangerous or weird. Oh, yes. That's probably bad.
Not working. Repeat. The shark is not working.
We just waited around. Waited. The shark worked well enough for a while there in Mexico, so I really owe the shark a lot.
Well, we kind of kept that round. This one's It's where Eddie Murphy lived in Norbit. It's been in episodes of Ghost Whisperer and The Mentalist and About a Boy and House. You can film inside or outside that house. The yellow house, not so much. It's only one side. And the street on your left is actually closed off because they have been filming down there. They're working on a new pilot called Abby's. It's about a lady who runs a neighborhood bar, and it looks like it's going to be pretty funny, so maybe you'll see that next year. But even though we can't drive down that street, I can still show you what it looks like. It's just a typical suburban neighborhood. It gets filmed all the time because there's so many stories you can tell on the down and shabby, or we can make it look even fancier than it already does. You can film the whole street at once. You can bounce around from one house at a time, pretend they're all in different places. There's a lot you can do. It's an extremely versatile set, but sometimes you want to go to a neighborhood with a completely unique look. Like Whoville from Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. When they built Whoville for the movie, it was enormous. Nowadays, this is all that's left. We keep these Who houses around because they are so unique and beautiful. I mean, you're never going to see anything quite like that anywhere else in the world. But I usually worry about these Who's out on the backlot because they ended up with a neighbor who is a lot worse than a Grinch. Here on the Universal lot, the Who's live right next door to a psycho. We're looking at the Bates Motel where Norman Bates met all of his victims. Up at the top of the hill, you can see the psycho house where Norman, that's Norman Bates. Okay, I didn't know he was going to be today. We're not supposed to come through here when Norman is home. He doesn't like unexpected visitors, but he went back inside, so I think we can just take some. Now, what's he doing? I don't think we're supposed to be seeing this. Well, hopefully he won't notice that we're here. We can just. Bob, are you serious? Alright, well, that's not a pen. Thanks anyway, Norman. Nobody needs a room tonight. We're just gonna head on out. Of the world. And that is a real 747 over there. Destroyed on purpose for this unbelievable scene.
The airplane press site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision that Stephen had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about the War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. Visualize, okay? Close. Robbie, get it.
It's playing, but not Steven Spielberg. We have to have the real deal. And you know, Steven Spielberg says he wants a real plane. He's pretty much going to get a real plane. He's a guy who knows what he's talking about when it comes to special effects. And now for something a little bit different. Over here on your right, we're looking at our comedy cabin, originally built for the great outdoors, starring John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. That cabin is very cool. It's a practical set, just like Miss Mona's Chicken Ranch, a little bit farther down the hill. That means that we can film indoors and outdoors. So this cabin is set up so the pieces of the walls come off, pieces of the roof come out so that you can put lights and cameras in there. And you can do just as much filming inside as you can do outside. Normally, you can only film the outsides of the buildings. That's all we usually bother with. But for the cabin, you can do whatever you need. That big blue wall off in the distance is also very cool. That is the largest freestanding backdrop in the entire world, and we can make it look like the whole ocean. You paint a sky up on the wall, you fill the reservoir up with water, boom, you're in the Caribbean Ocean. That's Jaws the Revenge, Christmas in the Bahamas. That same reservoir was used for some of the rescue sequences in Dunkirk with Harry Styles, and that's where Clint Eastwood recreated the Miracle on the Hudson for Sully.
Evacuate.
So all of this was filmed just on your right-hand side in that reservoir. They added a digital image of New York to make it look like they were in the Hudson River, but they were really out here. That's not a real plane though. Like, I don't think it even had engines, but they did build it in the reservoir. Okay guys, we're getting real close to the end of our tour and we want to send you out with a bang. So we're going to treat you to a little something that we call Fast and Furious Supercharge. Pierce, I think, is planning to meet up with us in here. The doors are closed. Let him know we're ready. Hey, you!
They just got here. Fine, I got it. Well, listen, hello, beautiful people, particularly to you right there missing the third row. How you doing? You good? My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you Shaw for a while. We brought you in our secret spot. We're having a few friends over. It's a little messy, but it's all good. The more the merrier. Especially you right there in that third row, like I was saying. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs' urban assault vehicle. Best truck the U.S. government can buy. But that work of art back over there is made by my man Tej. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa on wheels. Extra wide.
So did you break it down to them?
What's that?
I had one job to do, Roman, one. All right, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone can give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
So like I was saying, the third row, right?
Alright, so the next bay, the one where Lenny wants us to go, is going to be the party bay. There's going to be a ton of people in this next room. I think it's a good idea. We can hide in plain sight, we can blend in with the crowd, we can act like we've been here the whole time. So, when we pull forward, everybody just act natural, and I think Roman's going to come meet us and give us the next phase of the plan.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other girls?
Roman Pierce, FBI, on the ground.
Bill?
On the ground, do it now.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm like...
On the ground, right now!
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got you. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Hobbs, escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Sean Trace does. I just can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
You should put those on right now. Those 3D glasses will double as protective eyewear. Just in case things get wild in here. I gotta tell you, I got a feeling things are probably gonna get wild.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
After them!
Okay, guys, it's showtime. Coming up. This thing ain't moving fast enough. Roman, Letty, hook him up. Now we're moving.
Stop! Look out! You can be the witness to whether we call it a day! Witness is mine, Letty!
How about you eat asphalt?
Don't think you're getting away! Pull in the...
Way to go, Letty. Not gonna happen. Don't worry, I got this.